In this video, we jump into the spectacularly chaotic, brilliantly absurd world of African backyard aviation, where dreams take flight, engines protest, and gravity watches nervously. These aren't military prototypes or engineering school projects. These are stories of grit, gut, and garage-born greatness.
Moving of ailerons. Check it again, yeah, the rudder, and then the nose wheel, yes.
From hydroplanes to mid-air tuk-tuks, from motor-powered metal puzzles to carbon fiber ambition, all forged from scrap and sealed with faith.
Young minds.
The course I'm doing at Kenyatta University is totally different it's totally not related with anything to do with aircrafts.
Burkina Faso brings us KHKR 45AR. A helicopter that looks like it was designed during a lunch break and built by someone who never heard of aerodynamics.
En construisant cet hélicoptère qui ne vole pas pour l'instant.
But full marks for effort. The landing gear? A mismatched set of wheels that seems like they'd rather be on a wheelbarrow than a helicopter.
Voilà. Les lampes que vous voyez là, voilà, je n'ai plus vidé de ça, la soudure et tout ça là.
The routers? A set of blades that flap in the wind with more doubt than purpose. The engine sits next to the pilot like a clingy friend, emitting a gentle sizzle and hum, threatening both combustion and companionship. It's the kind of engine that starts with prayer and continues with a whistle.
Parce que ça ne devait pas être ce genre de moteur.
The cockpit dashboard? It's a Christmas light show of oversized knobs and blinking chaos, begging for divine intervention. Every switch feels like it might activate either a propeller or self-destruct. Yet, despite it all, Builder Kafando managed to create a machine that might never fly, but absolutely soars in spirit. The KHR-45AR is less about defeating gravity and more about taunting it with style. If someone ever told you they wanted a plane that doubles as a boat, you'd probably laugh, unless you're in Congo, where Gabriel Lumumba built exactly that. The avion is a flying Frankenstein with the top of a light aircraft and the hull of a canoe. Built from pure Congolese scrap metal and dreams so strong to fight gravity and water. The frame is a Frankenstein fusion of airplane ambition and boatyard leftovers. It glides across rivers like a proud duck, and if it ever reaches cruising altitude, we might just consider writing aerodynamic textbooks. Forget black boxes and autopilot. This thing comes with Plan B built in. If the engine quits, it floats. And when I see it taxing on water, my brain thinks, that's not how it works. But my heart whispers, let him cook.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook!
Now we meet Innocent Mugambi from Uganda, founder of Skyboy Aircraft. And like others who bolted together leftovers and prayed, Mugambi came armed with a manual, imported parts, and shockingly, a budget. The body is carbon fiber. The cockpit is clean, organized, and not held together with masking tape. The seat is padded, an absolute luxury in DIY aviation. And the seatbelt looks like it was stolen from a fighter jet. Even the propellers look professionally manufactured. For once, a backyard-built aircraft that wouldn't send you into a panic attack just by looking at it.
Help us
if we are building aircrafts from Uganda, we can find ourselves where
Mugambi clearly understands that if you want to touch the sky, it helps not to terrify your passengers before liftoff.
aircrafts for more of training.
Skyboy might be the future. A DIY plane with polish? Africa says yes. Now, in Migori, Kenya, a father and son duo, Maurice Ngano and Tom Boyer, are building an aircraft from pure love, rusted iron, and a car engine that probably doesn't consent. No fancy training, just YouTube tutorials and courage so thick it could be used as insulation.
At Kenyatta University have limited knowledge on aeronautical engineering, but they are building a plane using resources from the internet.
The aircraft has a frame made from square iron pipes and wiring that could double as a jungle gym. Some wires go in, others come out, and all of them scream, "We are doing our best."
For young Boyer, he's just following his dream.
They fitted it with a propeller that actually spins and an engine they pulled out of a car that's likely being promoted to sky duty.
Young minds.
The course I'm doing at Kenyatta University is totally different it's totally not related with anything to do with aircrafts.
It's either going to soar or scream.
They're not capable of doing. But if we were to leave them free, discover their talents, our aim as teachers should be to discover the talents that these students have.
Every bolt on this plane says, maybe. Every cable says, are you sure? But it's also a beautiful display of a generational determination. A dad and his son, side by side, fighting gravity with tools, hope, and a metric ton of scrap metal.
You can do your research, you can collect information, you can do scientific calculations, because you know how to go about that.
Now, over to Ghana, where Isaac Otowo and Jacob Labi decided the Wright brothers weren't ambitious enough.
My name is Isaac Otu. And I am Jacob Labi. We are two brothers.
Enter GHOFI 1601.
Before the test run begins, they first need to check if everything is in order.
Built entirely from scrap, plywood, aluminum sheets, and eternal optimism.
They started small in the backyard of their residence at Dompila 2, and they used local materials such as iron square pipes, plywood, and aluminum sheets to construct the light aircraft.
The engine is from a Volkswagen, not the aviation kind, the everyday kind that is used to power taxis and now wants to fly.
Then a battery is brought in to kickstart the engine.
It hums with confused ambition, wondering how it ended up here. The wings detach like Lego pieces. The fuselage looks like it could tell war stories. The cockpit has a windshield that might have once been a sliding window, but the confidence is unshakable.
Someday, somehow, Goffey 1601 will fly in the skies.
They built it to carry 750 kilograms, though whether it carries that weight into the sky or collapse under it is still up for debate.
Moving of ailerons. All right. Check it again, yeah, the rudder, and then the nose wheel. Yes, yes.
And the cherry on top, it has parking lights, because even if you can't land, you might as well look polite. So from Burkina Faso to Ghana, from Uganda to Congo to Kenya, these flying machines are more than scrap heaps with wings. They are testaments of human creativity, bold defiance, and the unique African grit. Are they airworthy? Probably not yet. But are they worth of admiration? Absolutely. These aren't just DIY projects. They are philosophies. Every propeller turn and every sputtering engine is a declaration. We refuse to wait for the world to hand us wings. We build them ourselves. Each of these inventions hold the spirit of the Wright brothers, but with less budget and more swag. Would you fly in one? Maybe not. But will you cheer as it rolls the runway, defying expectations with each cheeky bolt and puff of exhaust? Without a doubt. So the next time you're sitting comfortably in a 737, cruising above the clouds, spare a thought for the legends testing gravity in their backyards with engines that came from a car and boat sails. Because African skies are rising, one propeller at a time.